Welcome back, my loves. I'm Coach Naz and I'm a love coach. Today I want to talk about 4 signs that you might be in a relationship that is holding you back and signs that you might be settling. And I think this is a big one to talk about because I have been in a relationship like this and it is effing painful, okay? Because it not only just, is unhealthy and toxic and all those things, but it also really causes a little bit of damage to how secure you are in the relationship and in life in general. And so I really want to get into this. So the first one is that you do not feel seen or accepted just for who you are. And so, this is actually a slow manipulation tactic, which at the very beginning doesn't seem like it. It seems something funny. It's banter, like, oh, like, are you really going to wear that? It's very little and very just gentle. And it is meant to, kind of deter at your self-worth. So it is really imperative for us, men and women, to be aware of the words that are coming out of your partner. And so if you feel like you're also constantly adjusting yourself and avoiding conflict, so you don't want to address certain issues, you let things go, that is, again, not the best way to handle a relationship, because when you're being passive aggressive or you're just avoiding things in general, that means that you're holding in stuff, and it's going to lead you to a very resentful relationship that is, again, not going to affect that person. It is going to affect your health, your body, your mind, your soul. And so a real connection lets you be your unapologetic self, your ruthless self, your funny self, your ridiculous self. Like, there's no kind of barriers on who you need to be in order to be with this person. You can be exactly who you were meant to be. With all of your dreams and all of your goals. Like, nothing of that should ever change just to be in a relationship with this person. Now, the second one is that, your dreams feel like they're on a pause. So you're somebody who had all this ambition, who had all this drive before the relationship, and then as soon as you get in the relationship, you feel like you suddenly need to kind of diminish your light, and you have to kind of maybe at this when you're in the relationship, you don't take those big risks as you usually did before the relationship. And so, that is a big one, because when you're not going to behave in the same way when you're in the relationship, that means that there is some part of you that is going to hold yourself back from reaching your goals, whether in business or in your career. And that is definitely going to hinder your self-confidence in, money-wise, even in your relationship with your friends. It is not just going to hinder your relationship with your partner, but it's going to affect all parts of your life. So I think it is very important to understand that when you get in a relationship with someone, your dreams need to they need to feel like you can actually reach them even more. That is what your person, your soulmate, needs to make you feel. They shouldn't be making you feel like, oh my God, my dreams, it's really impossible for me to reach that. That is not what somebody who is a supportive partner makes you feel. So again, I really need us to keep that in mind. And also, like, when you're in the relationship with this person, they need to make you feel like, it's okay for you to take these risks and do things that are exciting, that are out of your comfort zone. Because when they don't, and when they kind of make you feel like you need to remain in a bubble and you can't really go out of your comfort zone, that means that you're going to feel imprisoned in that relationship. So it's really important. Again, now, we can sit here all day long and I can blame this person, the person in the relationship, but this also needs to come back to us and be like, are we communicating our standards, communicating our dreams, our feelings, our hopes, our boundaries to this person? And if you are not, that means that this is on you, right? Because this person has come into your life and they're just playing off of what you're giving them, right? So if you're telling them, hey, I'm just going to suddenly just stop all of my dreams, all of my goals, and I'm just going to be with you like a little hamster, then it's like people take advantage of that. Like you teach people how to treat you. So you have to be able to communicate this to them. Now, the last but not the least, actually, no, I have two more after this. Okay. The third one is that, you don't want to leave the relationship out of fear, that you have to start all over again. And so many people that I speak to have this fear where, it seems terrifying. Like, how will I, I'm at that age where I don't know how will I meet somebody else? My finances, I'm not working. Like, how is it going to affect me? 100% it is going to affect you. It's going to be difficult. But would you rather live like this for another 5, 10, 15 years in a prison? Or would you rather choose the hard road, which is always the best road, by the way, and choose freedom, right? And be able to create your own life, create your own dreams, and make sure that nobody is stopping you from your greatness. So that's one of the saddest parts about, love and relationships. A lot of us have fear and we stay in these unhealthy relationships, and also children is a big one. Many people might, disagree with me, and that's okay, but you should never stay in a relationship because of kids, because I was that kid where my parents did stay in the relationship for their majority of their life, and it really impacted me, damaged me in a lot of ways. And always choose a child's safety, mental safety, emotional safety, how their environment is versus if two people are together. It doesn't matter to the child whether two people are together, if they're living in separate homes, as long as the child sees a happy parent, that is more important. Yes, it is going to affect the child, of course, that you're getting a divorce. It's not going to be easy for the kid, but the child will at least understand, you can teach them about love, forgiveness, and so many different things. You can make it a positive instead of a negative. And the last but not the least is that, you feel more drained than inspired when you're in their presence. So this one is a big teller. If you feel like whenever you're with them, your energy is drained, like if as soon as you leave them and you're just like, oh God, like you just feel really down and you feel like you don't have energy for work or other stuff in your life, that's not a good sign. Because an a relationship, a healthy relationship should actually recharge you. It should make you even more energetic and more excited for life and for, achieving your dreams, your goals, your ambition. Like, it shouldn't make you feel like, oh my God, I just spent like an hour and it's taken my life force away from me. You shouldn't feel like that in a relationship. So these are the 4 things that I really want you to keep in mind when you are in a relationship, because so many of us just, another thing is like we get it's so familiar to us. A lot of these dynamics that, let's say for my mom, she was very controlling, and that's what made me feel safe when I was little, because I'm so used to that. So now as an adult, I look for men that are controlling me, because that's the dynamic that makes me feel safe. And so I really want you to understand, is this a pattern from your childhood that you keep on repeating that is actually harming you? It is going to make you feel safe in the moment, like, oh, this is normal, like this is what I'm used to, da 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 da. But in your longevity, it's really going to harm you in so many different ways. So I really want us to keep these 4 things in mind. And again, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give it a like, share this video if you need somebody really needs to hear this message that I'm putting out there. Please send it and please share with people. And that's it. I'm going to end the video here. If you guys have any questions or if you want to know how to work with me, the link is down below. I feel like I'm like losing breath. I don't know. I think I need to go for a jog or something. But I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video.